The red light's on. Bustler steadies. They're racing. Maraschino hit the ground first. Dom to Shoot was away well. Bustler Mojo rhythm into stride nicely. So's Alsafina. McDonald's going to time his run and get across now with Zaki soon after the start. Going forward, Zip Away. He's out there deep, going up to the first corner from Zoom on back there with Tricks of the Trade. River Rubicon, a lot of good men dropping out. Followed then by Forgot You, the Velvet Queen, Search and Rocks behind those, and Casino 17 last of all as they go over to the back straight, passing the 1300. Maraschino leads them. Maraschino on top, a length and a half to Zaki. 1.5 away then the railway winner Bustler down on the inside of its favourite. If it's a Guineas winning stablemate in Zip Away. A bit more than a length away then Forgot You, charging around them, pulling its way forward. A length and a half to Alsafina, who's back there. Over on the inside, Dom to Shoot. Then Zoom On, who's tracking 3 deep. Tricks of the Trade following it. Back between horses, Mojo Rhythm at the 800. Then Be Optimistic, a lot of good men. The Velvet Queen, River Rubicon. Further back to Search and Rocks and Casino 17. But Maraschino, the Iron Horse at the 600. He led the way by more than a length. Running second, Zaki. So McDonald's going to stalk Maraschino as they come to the turn. He's starting to ride him along. 1.5 to Bustler. Zip Away comes off the heels of Zaki. He's within striking distance, followed by Forgot You, and Tricks of the Trade runs on. Zaki hit the front though at the top of the straight. Went to Maraschino. Raced about 3/4 clear. They beat off behind them Dom to Shoot and also Zip Away. Zaki's the leader. 100 left to go. Dom to Shoot coming though. Dom to Shoot. McDonald lifting Zaki. Dom to Shoot lunging. They went to it. Nothing in it. Nothing in it whatsoever. It might be Dom to Shoot. Maybe it's Dom to Shoot and no Zaki, and close up as well, Zip Away in a thriller to the northerly. Behind the River Rubicon, Bustler, Maraschino, Be Optimistic. A lot of good men, followed by Tricks of the Trade, Casino 17. Alsafina back in the field, Mojo Rhythm, Zoom On, Forgot You, the Velvet Queen, and Search and Rocks. We wait.
Have a look at this photo. McDonald trying to get everything out of Zaki. Dom to Shoot has come to spoil the party. Waiting for the noses. Dom to Shoot coming out after Zaki. You look at McDonald's face, you can see him coming. Jarrad Noskets pushes Dom to Shoot. And Zip Away in the centre. It's going to be number 5, Dom to Shoot. It might even be Zip Away second and Zaki third. No, it'll be Zaki second. It'll be number 15 third. That'll be Zip Away. So Zaki has run second, but number 5, Dom to Shoot, trained by Sean and Jake Casey. Jarrad Noskets, the winning rider. The trainers' first Group 1 victory. The jockeys' first Group 1 victory. Dom to Shoot, third in the railway, first in the northerly.
To see from the best race across the entire Pinnacle series. The northerly stays in WA. Sean and Jake Casey. Cannot believe Jake Casey was an apprentice. He's so tall. Sean Casey too. They've just done a wonderful job with this horse. As we said in our preview, he went around in a Perth Cup at 2400. He went around in a Joey at 1200. He's now won at weight for age at Group 1 level at 1800. Take nothing away from the effort of Zaki. Take nothing away from the effort of Zip Away. Even in just behind them, Bustler and a lot of good men have flashed home and almost dead heat for 4th. But this is all about Dom to Shoot, Sean and Jake and Jarrad Noskets.
Yep, a great result for Perth, and what a horse. He's come up better than ever. You look at that railway run, and he just is flying this preparation, and he delivered again here today to beat the champ and beat him on his merit, Zaki, who looked all over a winner with 100 metres to go. But good luck to them, Jarrad Noskets and the connections of Dom to Shoot.
Now, this jockey, Jarrad Noskets, up until today, the greatest moment in this man's career was winning the first 2 races in the illustrious career of Black Caviar. Win number 1 and win number 2 in the streak of 25. I think this might have just topped it, looking at him coming back. Now, where's Lockie? Sean and Jake Casey have won their first Group 1 win.
They certainly have, Greg. Thank you very much. I'm now catching up with Jake Casey, the son of Sean. Jake, we only spoke half an hour ago. We spoke about your association with Vega Magic, an absolute champion. You rode him as a jockey. You trained him at the back end of his career. You never were able to train him or saddle him up in a Group 1 race, but you've just won your first Group 1 with your father, Sean. How does it feel?
It's unreal. Yeah. You're probably not going to get a lot out of him right now, but bloody hell, I can't believe it. He's just, what a horse he's been to us, and to cap it off like this is fantastic.
He's an iron horse. He hasn't had it go all his way throughout his career. He's had his soundness issues. There was the issue in the Perth Cup, but he's just so tough, and he just continues to come back. And even though he's getting on in age, he seems to have come back better.
Yeah, he's getting better and better. Just can't believe it.
What were you thinking in the run? He was obviously on the fence, drawn barrier 1. He's such a big horse, but once Jarrad got him into clear air, you always knew he'd find the line.
Yeah, it actually worked out perfectly. He just got a brilliant run through, and we on the corner I went, it's happening. And when you were chasing down a horse like Zaki, you can never be too confident. But can't believe it.
It's a family effort. Your dad's Sean, but your partner Bonnie does so much work with this horse. Your mother Christy, she's at track work every morning, as is your brother. It must just be a special family feeling.
It's just a huge family effort, and we've got a lot of people behind us that made this possible, and a lot of people to thank, and we will thank them, and Your dad's an emotional man at times. I'm going to do my best and try and get a few words out of him. Yeah, no, do that.
I might walk over to Sean Casey as I speak. He's with Wally Daly and the rest of the connections. Sean, congratulations on your first Group 1. You've been involved in racing for such a long time. How does that feel?
Just that when you Wally bred the horse, and the family goes right back to Pin Rouge and George Daly. It's just so touching when it's like just one of your kids that's come through. And the horse is just a super horse, and he's had a few problems, not leading into the race, but through his career. When we spoke to Jarrad before the race, we told him he had to be the man on him, but he also had to let Don do the thinking as well. And he took it all in, and it just to watch him when he came around the corner and got into that last bit where he could get him. I knew he would, and he's just a super horse.
You've been involved in racing for a long time. You're very close with other trainers here at Ascot and here in Perth. You've seen them have Group 1 success. How does it feel to join them on that Group 1 winning trainers list?
To be quite honest, I didn't think it'd ever happen. But, I've always, I've got my idols as trainers and jockeys and all the rest of it. Today it was quite fitting. I'm very close to all the families involved, and right back through the years, and it's a really big thrill. I can't believe it.
It honestly couldn't happen to a better family. Sean, well done. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, thanks, Lockie.
Okay, here is Scott with the now Group 1 winning jockey, Jarrad Noskets.
It is. It's from one family to another family, because, Jarrad, what we've just seen is a big photo between you and your dad, and he just said the words, "You're a Group 1 rider, Jock."
He's always had that over me. But I got one over me now.
Now, this horse, obviously for you, a bit of a pickup ride here. What sort of run did he get?
Yeah, it was a pickup. Obviously, when the barriers came out, I was a bit happy now to think about it, and thought it was maybe not the best barrier for him, but he got a dream run from there, and I was quite happy when it was the horse in front of me, were Bustler, Stevie, Zaki. I was pretty happy most of the run, and he got out when we needed to.
Probably an awkward moment hitting the line, because you think you've gone close, but you don't really know.
So I wasn't sure. I thought, me beating J-Mac in a photo, no hope, surely. But somehow I got the bob.
For those that don't know, you've obviously had a little bit of time away from the races, and you had a bit of time training, breaking, doing a little bit of this and that. When did you actually make your race rating return, and what were you doing at the Carnival last year?
Last February I started riding again full time, and last Carnival I thought Tricks could win the railway. I thought I better come watch Mr. Webb's horse and Jagsy win the railway, and then not long after that I got back into it.
A bit different, isn't it, when you actually ride it yourself?
Yeah, I never thought this would happen, but pinched myself a bit, but it's a very good feeling.
We were saying before today, Jarrad Noskets highlights reel probably contained win number 1 and win number 2 of Black Caviar, so do we push her to replace to the side now for Dom to shoot?
Yeah, I'll maybe level pegging.
What was it like then, just with your dad, getting those family photos and everybody that's come and congratulated you?
Yeah, awesome. Obviously, racing's a big family here, and I've obviously known everyone for a long time. So, but yeah, to have Dad had here was just awesome.
Pretty happy with the salute on the way back in?
Yeah, I was really excited. I was just praying that someone would tell me I'd won, and someone yelled it out and couldn't contain it.
Getting a little bit older now. Do you still go to Pinjarra Park tomorrow?
Yeah, it's Bunbury, isn't it?
Exactly right. Got ya.
It's like it wasn't 10 years ago, I'd be no, but I'll be there.
Congratulations, well done, Nosk.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Well, won't he have some stories at the end of his career when he can tell of the 2 times he rode the immortal Black Caviar and the day that he won the Northerly on Dom to Shoot and beating McDonald in a photo. So Dom to Shoot, third in this race back in 2020, behind Truly Great. He ran 9th in this race in 2022. He's also run 3rd in a railway, so placings in 2 Group 1s and now a Group 1 victory. Just a 6-year-old, so he can be back next year.
Exactly right. They raced him as a 2-year-old. He is a wonderful story, Dom to Shoot, and of course named after Dom Sheed himself with that grand final kick to knock Collingwood supporters off their chairs.
Zaki, you cannot offer an excuse in the world.
No, the ideal thing, he probably would have liked cover from Zoom on, which didn't happen, but he's raced outside the lead and poured pressure on early and had success in the past, but he was gallant in defeat. You'd have to say beaten by a better horse in the day, by a bob of the head.
Let's just talk about these 3-year-olds before we go, because they deserve special mention. So we had the 3-year-olds in the Winterbottom Stakes this year. Oscar's Fortune and Ripcord running 2nd and 3rd behind Overpass. We've seen a 3-year-old in Zip Away who won the WA Guineas run a narrow 3rd in the Northerly. You've got a good crop over here.
And the other 3-year-olds run 5th in a photo for 4th in a lot of good men, so he's measured up to that level as well. We saw Hanchy earlier on today. We will talk about Ripcord again next week in the Damien Oliver the Gold Rush. We do have a very nice batch of 3-year-olds, and arguably one of the better ones didn't make it through the Placid Arc, unfortunately, due to a virus, and that was Almighty Class, who came out first up and won the Max Simmons Stakes. That was his first win.
And how old's Keshi Boom?
3.
There we go. They've got a handful of them, and exciting times ahead.
Yep. Northerly Stakes, a memorable one for 2023. We've got one to go here in the West. It's 23 minutes away.